Alice. Bafondwini molweni man, and welcome to Radio 2000.
Yes, Masbulis.
Sanibonani
Yes,
yandiba sendenza isizulu saseGauteng molweni
uligoduka bro.
Disvile ndisikore yazi ndisikore ke shile kona disvile usanibonani ungene
But you've corrected yourself, right? Guys, what a beautiful thing that you guys combined together.
Yes.
I mean,
this is all Ndumiso.
how far is your lali to, from his lali in Ndumiso?
More like Ilogishi.
That's what I want to determine. How far?
It's literally 30 minutes drive.
Tanzania, yeah.
About 30 minutes drive or so.
So from Mnisi suka eqonqa Kingdomstown.
Right.
Hayi bize kakhe. Nami ngingakwazi ukuthi ngiwaseMonti East London but
What?
Tanzania.
Oh, but Mtanzania.
Oh,
because of
Nanzo.
fun about clever, ne?
Yes.
Sophistication.
Yazelekile. Uthi mina ngoduki yena katsho nobongo wapi.
Hey, Ndumiso, you've been on this, I guess, for many a year.
Yes, man.
Comedy being your number one career choice. How did that come about, mate?
Oh man.
Out of all things, yeah?
From advertising to comedy. In fact, the comedy bug beat me when I was still studying graphic design.
I see.
Yeah, and it was funny because it was literally I just wanted a phone. Yeah,
You just wanted to get a phone.
I wanted a 3310. They were giving away a phone at a student center. Activities. Mondays were activities.
Right, of course.
So then came a show. Came a lunch hour show in partnership with this cell phone network, and they were giving away phone. They had 3 comedians on, and that time Kaya Dlanga was still a comedian. Yeah. That's how old this thing is. Bro.
What's Langa now? Not too sure. What is he?
He's a bay. He's a closer bay.
Yeah.
He's a closer.
And then I just entered the competition, and when they were about to bring on the headliner, they were like, "We need 3 guys who think they're funny and they should come do their thing." And my friend jumped up, and while I was sitting there thinking, "I can do that," and another person jumped up. They put that guy off. Then no one wanted to jump up after that. And then this guy is like, "Look, we need to give away this phone. We need someone." I just jumped up and I just did my minute, and I didn't win the phone that year.
Oh, I see.
But it became an annual thing, so I prepared the whole year.
The following year, you won.
When I won the phone, and I met a guy called Koki Falco. He was hosting it, and he's like, "On Sunday, I need you at the Armchair Theatre. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes." I went, and the rest is history.
Armchair Theatre. This is Cape Town, right?
Cape Town.
Yeah, I've been to those neck of the woods.
Cape Town is interesting because all the black comedians who started in Cape Town doing stand up. I'm only finding out now that you guys apparently didn't know there was comedy in Vernac.
No.
So it's funny that
you're right.
You're right. There was no.
Every time I see a comedian in Cape Town, I think it's someone on 7 the line.
Yes, hey.
To a point, when my comedy started expanding,
yes,
the guys who discovered me, who discovered me, it was part of a festival at the Baxter Theatre. So they put me on as part of the lineup. And then I told the organizer, you need to take, because it was where they discovered me, it was the campus tour. Okay. So I was like, you need to do a township tour. It was just a passion. Right? Sure. Yeah, they did. They panicked. Then one day,
what do you mean?
Then one day he just came back to me and he's like,
yes,
we are doing it. Nice. And I remember we drove to Nkonzo. And funny enough, my first
famous
friend,
Mzolis,
my first friend was Mzoli's son in Cape Town. So I'll go to Bramzo. I brought these people. They want to discuss something with you.
Right.
Then Bramzo is like, you're talking to the wrong person. You know who to talk to. I'm like,
that's the son.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yes.
That guy's follow me. Ndumiso, but I'm like, yay, follow me. And then
Ndumiso.
And then I find him sitting around the corner. I'm like, I'm trying to remember that thing we were talking about. These are the guys. He organized it. We did a show, Chisanyama. First time.
Dope.
At Mzoli's.
That's
literally
people standing on top of us. Blew up. And then it became an annual thing also. And then that's how it just expanded in the township.
And you had similar story or quite different, right?
No. I did mine similar in terms of I was in advertising,
Yes.
But when I left, to take a gap year. I had to make money first to take my gap year, but eventually I got the money and took the gap year, and then only in that year did I find stand-up comedy. 2008. So even when I left advertising, it wasn't because I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to find out, I was in Joburg, I was an artist. And before I kind of got serious with the corporate work, 9 to 5. I was like, what would it be like to actually go to these auditions and this Bone Pepin? Because doesn't mean, when I'm Tanzania, East London, Daily Dispatch doesn't have much like opportunity for artists in terms of stuff. But when I got to Joburg, Idols auditions are up the road, Yamaha songwriting competition
and it's
is
places
over there.
You can get to.
Absolutely. Auckland Park, sasiphalela nina. This is actually a pleasure to actually be on radio with you, bro. I must say. The state of the movies are sitting on TV, and only when we started entertainment now, we're meeting you slowly.
How does what was the postal code?
Auckland Park.
No, not the
2006.
No. Is it one? I don't know which language.
No.
We don't even know what we're saying in Eastern Cape, by the way.
But you just love that.
Past 4, if you're quiet in Tanzania, you can just hear from all the homes. So no, for me, bro, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. I got here and I started doing all of that comedy just trying stuff. And then So You Think You're Funny was on SABC 1. It was a comedy competition.
Right.
I did well. I got kicked out, but I did well enough to realize comedy.
Yes.
Then when I started researching, I can make money from this thing.
Of course.
And I never went back. So
And you have.
2008.
Yeah.
Nah.
But I mean, it's so funny that both of you come out of the advertising industry, so to speak. What does that say about people from the advertising industry? I know what happens at the Luri's parties.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
What happens there?
Yeah.
What happens there? I'm sure you.
I know. I went once and then I was like, actually, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, for real. I was like, I'm good. I've had fun for the rest of my life.
In that Luri's.
That year.
That 1 year.
That 1 year.
Yo.
I was like, I did sharp, the grand.
Guys, we are streaming this live on Facebook as well as YouTube, and that is Radio 2000_ZA. It is the Drive Connection with Mnisi as well as Isaac Gampu, aka Umheperu. We got 2 comedians, Ndumiso and Tats. In fact, it's 3 comedians now with you.
No, not me, B. No, me.
Oh, what are you now, corporate?
No.
I'm a contributor in the Book of Arts. That's all.
This July, SABC1 introduces an update to the primetime schedule. It's Quarter to Friday. Catch up on influencer mentorships through Instapreneurs at 6 p.m. Deal or No Deal at 7:30 p.m. Tune into the rebroadcast of Masked Singer SA with Pop-Pops and The Detective Panelist at 9 p.m. Every Thursday. See on with SABC1. Mzansi for sure.
Emotions and tension will hit the rooftop when Argentina meets South Africa in Group G of the FIFA Women's World Cup. South America battles it out with Africa. Witness every game-changing moment of the FIFA Women's World Cup. Argentina takes on Mzansi's Banyana on Friday, 28 July at 1:30 a.m. Live on SABC Sports on DTT Channel 4, OpenView 124, SABC 1 and SABC radio stations. Also available on SABC Plus and SABCSport.com. Sisonke, together for the greatest game. SABC Sports is the official broadcaster of the FIFA Women's World Cup Australia, New Zealand 2023. For the love of the game.
On air, online, and on your mobile. This is Radio 2000 Traffic.
Couple of really big delays to get you up to date with around Gauteng highways. One, the run from Pretoria down to Joburg. There are 2 crash scenes, one by the old Joburg Road exit and another before you get to New Road. It's effectively a joined-up queue south of Brakfontein interchange all the way through. That last crash scene just before the new road to exit, but it is particularly heavy. You might want to travel a bit later if it is at all possible. Also, a truck overturning on the N12 coming into Joburg at Benoni. It's overturned just by the Tom Jones Street exit, blocking 3 lanes. 1 lane open, very heavy traffic from Pitfontein Road. So if you're driving from Delmas, Etwatua, Davyton, and you know your alternative routes to avoid the N12, that'd be a really good call. And there is a backlog going outbound as well. N12 East through Boksburg into Benoni, quite heavy, I guess, with the onlooking factor there. Just south of Durban, a lot of pressure around the Bel Air region today. This is unusual. The M7 heavy from sort of Titran Road, Rossborough area out towards the N2. Bel Air Road from Chief Albalatuli through that M7 onto Wakesley down to Sarnia and Seaview out to Wakesley. It's all really on quite a heavy jam. The N3 between Pietermaritzburg and Durban, either direction looking okay. Cape Town a crash hit on the N2 outbound to Khayelitsha. It's just before the Muway exit. Traffic parking back towards Airport Runway and a collision just north of the airport at the junction of Stellenbosch Arterial 35th Avenue and Robert Sebukwe. There's traffic backlogging all approaches into that scene.
The Drive Connection on Radio 2000, a human connection by design.
Human connection by design. Of course, we're streaming this one live on Radio 2000 platforms, Facebook as well as YouTube. And I need to YouTube.
Yeah, when du Vile hast. Ich will das abkorrigieren because you're a legend. But yes,
YouTube.
Sugar situation.
Excuse that situation.
In a situation.
The situation for me. Guys, let's talk about this show. Loving the name, keeping up with Kosas at the Marcellus Theatre out in Empress Palace.
Yes,
sounds big.
Yes, man. I'm trying to build it.
Sounds big.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm trying to build it to be that big, how it is in your head.
Right.
Yeah. And how it came about, I went to a show in Pretoria, and a Pedi comedian had a lineup show, and most of them like Pedi comedians, and then
Pedi guys, yeah.
Yeah, and then a mix of guys.
No kushisha one.
Nah.
No sakushisha.
Nah.
No
And sometimes when you're in that environment as a comedian, you don't care much about what they're saying, but how the mannerism and then the audience interaction, and that's how you engage. You know, yeah. So after the show, one of the audience members comes to me. He's a closer guy with his wife. He's like, "Oh, I thought you were going to jump on." I'm like, "Oh no, I'm off tonight." And he's like, "Why don't we have something like this for us? You know, we are here. Singamakotuka. We don't, you know,
for closers, yeah.
Yeah, I really ran it via you, Loiso Gola, Dosh. No one was jumping on. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try.
I'm just gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do this.
You know, you hear your friend's beautiful and brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Long
This
sentence.
is a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know?
Good luck, my friend.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me, so kicked it off 2019. Isaac was part of it, the first one.
Right.
Tats,
Yeah.
Matinga.
That Gamchin.
Yeah.
No.
No, Gampu. Gampu. The first time I saw Isaac was at Blacks Only.
Yes.
David's
Blacks Only
version of David Gow's Blacks Only.
Yes.
My goodness, I've never seen. I don't know if you've watched him on stage.
Yeah.
Debonair is the word I want to use.
Come on.
A three-piece suit.
Yes.
And I was
No.
no, Isaac. It was three-piece suit, multi-language.
Yeah.
Ati French, and I didn't know which
Right.
languages.
And dressed to the T. Yeah.
Yes.
No, you know what?
Fashionista.
I flunked my board exam on that day.
What?
Do comedy. Yeah.
Joking.
That's the last time I wrote a board. Yeah. So I remember it wasn't a three-suit.
It was a suit. It was a heartbreak as well.
Chinos, check shirt and a place. Yeah. But
Right.
My brother, I remember watching him and saying, "What caliber?" You see the words I'm using.
Yeah, like who's this?
Debonair. No, it wasn't. It was
Yeah.
what caliber
Yeah.
of actors. That's how he was presenting himself on stage. I couldn't just say Kuban Lomjita. It had to be whomst.
Whomst is he?
That.
So the first one had to have Isaac. All the
I
guys
love
I
it,
mentioned,
guys.
man.
I love it.
But the core of it for me for the show is both for the audience and for the comedian.
yeah.
The audience in a way of we are looking forward to something that is for us. you know.
Okay.
And literally, it's not really just for a Xhosa audience.
Yeah.
But anyone who can understand the language,
Feel free to come.
Yeah.
Feel free
Yeah.
to come through. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And then also for the comedian, we have so many talented comedians in Johannesburg who are based in Johannesburg, right? But there are so many other talented comedians who are based in Cape Town and Eastern Cape.
Correct.
So I'm trying to mix the two in a way.
Right, right.
You know, go take a young one in King Williamstown or East London, and then mix it with the guys who are here in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
And then also giving those guys back home that platform, that big platform.
To be on a stage with the likes of
Exactly.
Tats and Unknown.
Yeah.
Last
You
year, last year I went and got an old man called Tamrojan,
Okay.
who is
Come, Roger.
who is he's a priest.
Ndumiso.
He's a priest, but he went viral with all the comedy that he does.
Yes.
You know? So the comedians outside kind of roped him in, like, come join us. You know.
Oh, damn,
So,
Rosa.
Tamrojan, like, can you please come? He doesn't even have a phone. I had to call his wife to get him. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was so great, man, to have him here. Even afterwards, the way he was just thanking me. This is right, John.
Next time.
No, definitely. I'm gonna work with him definitely again. So yeah,
I
man,
love it. I love it.
That's the great part about this show.
And we need that stuff. Like in terms of like, sometimes I'm very wary of these things of like tribalism, because I think I've only seen it not be good, you know what I mean?
Yes,
In
yes,
terms of
yes,
our
yes.
history, that whole thing of segregation,
Right, right.
So I've always had a very
Mixed feelings about it.
about
Yes.
like Zenzela. But you know, as I guess since I moved to Johannesburg, I realized there's a lot of cultures and you know, but we don't have much. You
Yeah.
know, so we have Midrand, but we need more. Like in terms of entertainment, not just
Legalistic game.
And he started there. Ekomkhulu, eTranskei.
He started there.
Yeah, Ekomkhulu.
The first show was in Midrand.
Now go Richard. Richard, talk to us. Hi.
Good day, Paul. How's it?
We're good. We're good. Thank you very much. How are you?
Yeah, and the guys, I'm alright. And the guys there, the studio. How's it, guys?
Hey,
Oh, how's it, brother?
Yeah, man.
I know it was guys when it comes to comedy. I like shift.
I know.
Hey, thanks for
From
that.
Abolo, so the paving way for you guys. And then they tell me who's this guy called Jelone Kepe. Yeah, will he be there?
CSA.
Number one.
Oh, CSA was there last year. He closed the show last year. So we rotate. Yeah.
Siyabulela nawe siyakuvulela bhuti wami manje ofuna une airtime cacile imali khona ufuna off peak.
I wish I could be there, guys. I'll try by all means.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. That is Richard. And we'll take more calls on 086,000 2479 if you'd like to chat to the guys, or that voice note number 060-584-2250. For now, though, let's head over to the news desk for some headlines.
SABC News. Independent and impartial.
Thank you, Paul. News headlines at 5:30 on Radio 2000. I am Onde Lambana, and a very good afternoon. The National Prosecuting Authority says there are 4 complainants in the rape case against musician and TV presenter Mulemu Jub Maruhanye. Maruhanye appeared briefly in the Johannesburg Magistrate Court this afternoon. Load shedding continues to hit companies' performance relatively hard, and still giant ArcelorMittal in no exception. And the army in Niger has given its backing to the troops who say they have toppled the country's elected president, Mohamed Bazoum. A full update follows at the top of the hour.
Your favorite furry Takalani friends are back for a brand new fun-filled season.
Spin to one side.
I don't like doing the spinning move. It makes me feel dizzy.
Zuzu, you can always speak up if something doesn't feel right.
Whatever I need to say, the way that I feel's okay. I can speak up.
Speak up!
Join the fun and learn about speaking up and so much more on the all-new season of Takalani Sesame. Weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on SABC2.
The National 11 will walk onto the pitch with a strategy to stop the coffee growers in Group H. But the Colombians won't fold their arms. Europe confronts South America. Witness every game-changing moment of the FIFA Women's World Cup. Germany takes on Colombia on Sunday, 30 July at 11 a.m. Live on SABC Sport on DTT Channel 4, OpenView 124, SABC 1 and SABC radio stations. Also available on SABC Plus and SABCSport.com. Sisonke, together for the greatest game. SABC Sport is the official broadcaster of the FIFA Women's World Cup Australia New Zealand 2023. For the love of the game.
The Drive Connection on Radio 2000, a human connection by design.
Yeah.
on and take me where you wanna go. Please just make it a place that I don't know. What we have here is for sure. We don't hide, 'cause you all just gotta know. We can party through the night. With you here, surely I'm alright. I know you like it. So baby, don't be shy. Bringing out my inner child. This is the Soul Cafe. Welcome everybody. Get comfy in your body. It's not just a party. This is the Soul Cafe. Let go of your worries. Time to move your body. Let music soothe your heartache. Yeah. You've had a long day and you want something to brighten up your day. You gotta hear me when I say this is the only place to go. Excuse me, DJ on the deck. Go do your thing and make us dance. Give us a piece of what's inside. So we can feast and drink all night. Open up your heart and live just a little bit. Don't worry about tomorrow, it's out of your hands right now. Appreciate the moment, 'cause what we have right here is a second to be strong and a minute just to grow. Gotta release the burden inside. Open up your heart and live just a little bit. Live a little bit. Don't worry about tomorrow, it's out of your hands right now. Appreciate the moment, 'cause what we have right here is a second to be strong and a minute just to grow. Gotta release the burden inside. This is the Soul Cafe.
It's a Soul Cafe. Call this one the Radio Cafe. I tell you what, the conversations off the air. Good Lord, but very interesting indeed. Kalo, this is the Soul Cafe. 2000 Our Music, Your Memories. Tats and Ndumiso in studio talking about keeping up with Xhosas at the Theatre of Marcellus out in Emperor's Palace. Tats, line up please.
We have on our lineup for keeping up with the Xhosas this Saturday.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Durban.
Yeah.
The high priestess of comedy in South Africa, Nonto R.
Nonto R.
I know. Abasazi as comedians. But just tell me she's funny. Nonto R.
What's that effect? Good enough.
Siphinde size uTD jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
TD jokes.
Comedian yasecaweni. Umzalwane.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All the way from Eastern Cape, ne?
From King Williamstown.
Hallelujah.
King Williamstown.
Hallelujah.
Siphinde sibe nok banu wase kapa mazi yana.
Khanyiso keqa.
Khanyiso keka.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Ndumiso uthe uyabalanda umlanda all the way from eKapa yena.
Ndumiso ngumalandana.
Get past.
And then ke ngokusibela nangwenya isuka ngapha emdansana emfondini.
Yeah.
Ephoswe iboxing yongena kwi-mic yabamba i-guitar ilapha namhlanje. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tats Nkonzo.
Tats Hadouken gone.
But we also have some surprise acts that are gonna come through.
Nice.
Last year, surprise acts were Loisokola.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny how I introduced him because I was like,
yes,
Kukole out in Lenzeli problems, Papai backstage.
Yes.
If unongena bethuna andifuni andinike ibantu chance.
Yes.
Andiyazi negama layo but ke sizoyiphi chance in fact ungena mfowethu.
Here he is and he appeared.
Yeah.
Oh man, wonderful. I mean, I think what I'm happy about is that as Tats was putting it, that he's always just been a little skeptical or uncomfortable with this whole thing of the Amaxhosa, Amapedi, Amazulu, Nantontoni. But there is a need, and it's comedy. It's open to all who can hear and understand and be part of the evening and just enjoy, isn't it?
Yes, and also what I'm doing with the show, the first show was strictly Xhosa, right? Of course, we're launching it,
right?
And then after that, I'm mixing in. So got Xhosa comedians, and then last year I had Skumba, the champion.
Oh yes.
And then now Nonto R, and yes, Libele Prince, and another guy called Prince Virgil. His colored is from East London.
Prince Virgil.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to educate my audience, not to just focus on one style of comedy or language.
Right.
I'm trying. Also, I'm not saying the show as a comedian. It's really literally up to you. If you want to perform in English, go ahead and get Sako. If you want to perform in Xhosa, go ahead and Xhosa Sako.
Indeed.
Zulu, she's gonna come and do her thing. And it's also my goal that every lineup needs to have a female comic. There could be one, there could be two next time.
Yes.
But I'm not going to have a full-on lineup with just guys. I'm just trying to mix in. And yeah, man, that's the whole goal with it.
And man.
So it can be just a full lineup with guys.
Yeah.
Angekho amantombazana uyalanda.
Hey umlanda.
Bathilo sisi ufuna uyocela kumyeni wakhe bana ngicela uNondo. uNondo utshathe nomXhosa by the way. Oh yeah? Yeah, Mia. Yamfowethu mandicela nje umfaka kule show. Akho problem.
No problem.
Go ahead.
But Zizi, I mean the concept from when they initiate how it started, how has it evolved? I mean, how has it evolved? What difference?
So the second edition, right?
Yes,
third edition. Okay.
Because you've mixed languages and stuff, but how is the response?
So I've mixed languages, and also since the whole surprise thing with Uloiso last year, I'm asking also imvumi zethu that are here to come and say hello. Like I have a feature that's like Sinondwe. And then let's say Zwaibala just rock up. And then I'm man. Yeah, like those things.
Right.
Then also now, Tifunu Tata and this Cape Town, Tifunu Tata and this East London, Tifunu Tata and this PE. But that's all in play.
Beautiful.
This class bantu man.
Yeah, man.
Ninga stress.
Asiyafuneka man.
Yeah.
Amatikiti nwathe ngathengiswa amatikiti.
Amatikiti ase Ticket Pro.
This is the 29th of July. 8 p.m. sharp.
Yeah, 8 p.m. sharp at Emperor's Palace, Theatre of Marsalis. Yes. Tickets at Ticket Pro.
Love it. Yes, no, because abantu abaninzi bayabanibuza banza uthetha isiXhosa na because i-comedy yami ndiyenza ngesilungu.
Yeah, because uyakhumsha xa uthanda.
Ndiyakhumsha ndifundile and I will not be ashamed. I will not be ashamed. Yazi abantu abamnyama xa ukhumsha isikibhe ngathi uyabathuka.
Ayakhumsha lena.
Nivile ngisicaliber.
Kukhumsha nala guitar kaTats. Uthi uyimamela qomba ya sisingisi.
Sesingisi.
Uyayazi guitar yase KZN. Eyakho.
Hayi suka mna nifeske nizawuhleka ngesixhosa bantu. Zani kha.
Guys, let's catch you on the 29th of July out at the Theatre of Marsalis at Emperor's Palace. Ladies and gentlemen, Ndumiso and Tats. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for this, man.
Oh,
Thank you very
man.
much. We appreciate this.
It's been
so
a
much.
great pleasure
What an
indeed
amazing
hosting you
time.
guys.
Good having you, my daughter.
And
I
what a
love
great-
Tats look cool even when he checks the mic. You check on your chords.
We check on John.
1, 2, my check.
Exactly. That's right. You think he's joking? He's right.
1, 2, my check.
Really?
Yeah.
Must.
How can you say bass apple?
Reverb. My comedy is a reverb.
Ikude emaqameni le chap ne.
Kumema kabini, Tats.